this has been a highly requested video. I am going to show you how I organize all of my digital content. So if you go into here, you can see that I have a few colored notebook covers, and then I have a whole lot of black ones. The black ones, each shop has its own cover, essentially has its own book. That's how I keep them organized. I know some people will just give each shop its own file, which is another totally acceptable thing. I have a few files down here, but I find having it all in one book just works better for me. So I have a kit that I downloaded during Cyber Monday from Illusion of Organization. She's going to be my guinea pig today. So I'm going to open up her book, and you can see I have a lot of her stuff. But I don't keep it all on the 8 or 10 pages that it comes on because I don't want to scroll. You know, I want what I want, where I want it, and that's it. So here is her cover page. I'll keep that there for now. But what I tend to do is I will copy all of these and shrink them down. Now, GoodNotes is very good at maintaining the quality of an image if you shrink it little. So if I come over here to the second page and copy all of these adorable dates, paste them over here, I'm going to shrink these down too. And now watch. If I pick like this fishtail, oops, and do that to it, then I can make it as big as I want to, and it's not going to affect the quality of the picture. So shrinking stuff down to a manageable size is totally acceptable in the circumstance. Now I'm going to go ahead and clear I'm going to go ahead and clear this page because I have already copied these. Then I'm going to come to the next page and I'm going to copy these. And I'm going to paste them over here. And boom. Now, this method is not for everybody. I'm going to go on record saying that right now. There's nothing wrong with having everything the way it comes or however works best for you. For me, this works best because I like having everything laid out in front of me. Maybe this is a throwback from my paper planner days where I had all of my stickers and crap just all over my table. But doing it this way makes it easier for me to plan, so I can just grab what I want and go with it. No, just let it go. So I'm just shoving things up here so that I have room. I know this is a gigantic kit, so I know that I'm going to have to be very conservative with my space. So then in the middle of the process, you can hit this this 4-box thing, come down here, and if you just touch this down arrow, I can just delete these empty pages so that they're not in my way when I'm trying to scroll. And then I'm going to go here. Oh, I did this one already. So I'm going to delete this one too, and then come to this one. Now, that's a bold move to cut it before you paste it. I'm going to say right now, I don't recommend that because if GoodNotes crashes before you paste, that's gone. However, I mean, as long as you still have the file, you can get it back. But that's not a good habit to have. I don't suggest you do it. I live dangerously. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm just copying, pasting. Oh, that's random. Oh, that's all of them. Cool. Okay, so then I'm going to paste this one here. And now I have this entire kit on one page instead of on like 7 pages. So I'm just going to delete these extras. And then I'm going to go to this page. And I think these are movable. Yeah. So I'm going to shrink these down like this. Just so that I can remember the name of this kit. And put them right there. So now this page can go. And now I've essentially saved that much room. Because especially for shops that you buy from a lot. Like, I buy a lot from Morgan. So she has kits that are gigantic that I have to put on 2 pages, like this one here. This one's on 2 pages because to put it on one would make everything like this big and it's just harder to circle. But if I can fit a gigantic kit on 2 pages, then I'm willing to do that. Shops that I don't buy from as often or that I don't have as much of their stuff, I will have like 1 or 2 pages. Like I think I have the Scattered Planner. Where are you? Yeah, see, her kit is adorable. It came on a lot, but I put it on 2. But I didn't feel the need to make it smaller because this is the only kit of hers that I have so far. But then there's stuff like Pink Planner Shop. Hers, I stopped trying because I have so many. So, it depends on the shop if I'm going to shrink it down or if I'm going to, whatever. But this overall here is how I keep my stickers organized. I know that if I want something from, say, Feathers of Style, I just open up this book and here they are. Is it a pain to have so many notebooks in my app? Not for me, it's not, because everything in here, with the exception of this that I was just demoing, is something that I use. Now, back here at the bottom, I have folders for things like my 2018 planner, my Extreme Planner challenges, stuff that's already finished. And what I do is I export them every month. You guys will see if you're in my Facebook group on the first of the month, I'm like, did you back up your files? Because stuff does happen. But I send my files to be backed up every month, and then I import them again as PDFs. So they don't take up near as much space, and they are, they load fast. So I do use folders for that reason. Stuff that I don't use often is in there. So if it's out like on my main floor, it's something that I dig into all the time. And of course I have like test planners and things like that. And then I also have a folder for shops that I only have like 1 or 2 things from, or someone sent me a freebie or something like that. Those all go in there. So that is how I keep my planner stuff organized. Is it the most effective method? Probably not. But it works for me, and it could work for somebody else. Like I said, I know Shauna and I want to say Mandy do the folder method, which I did try. And here's the thing. I tried the folder method and I really, really liked having every kit just bam, bam, bam out there to see. So you're like, okay, well, I want to use this kit from this shop. It's easy to find. It's easy to use. The problem that I had with it is switching back and forth between shops. There was extra steps and I was like, okay, this is getting kind of cumbersome. Because y'all know I buy crap all the time. So, trying to go back and forth between shops was a little more cumbersome for me. So having just everything on the front page is easier, but that is a totally viable option if you guys wanted to try that. So lastly, why don't I keep everything in one book? Well, I did. I had I had a sticker book for my shop, and then I had a sticker book for other shops. And GoodNotes didn't like that. Once I started really getting into collecting pieces and, just like really shopping, supporting other shops, I have so much content that GoodNotes was like, girl, no. Crash. Now, I have the iPad Pro. I have a big one. It has a lot of space. It has a lot of memory. And it was like, I don't think so. So I separated them into shops after GoodNotes started getting pissed at me for how big my file was. And this way too, it's easier for GoodNotes to sync my files with the cloud. If you ever run into on your phone or on your tablet, GoodNotes will pop up an error saying, we've encountered an error syncing to iCloud. That is most likely your culprit. I've talked to the GoodNotes support team about that, and they always ask me, how big is the file? Oh, well, it's 200 meg. And they're like, yeah, that's why. It times out after a while because there's so much data trying to transfer. So having them split up into the different shops like that makes it so that everything syncs across devices so much easier. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking now. If you guys have any other questions or comments about this, let me know. If you have any other systems that might work, let me know that too. Because like I said, I tried the file system. I liked parts of it, but I didn't like other parts of it. So this is what I'm doing. It sort of works, but if there's something better out there, I am open to it. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.